Recently, there's a lot of allegations towards me, especially towards the value list, about how I quote-unquote manipulate stuff.
If you guys have seen my TikTok, then you know I posted quite a few videos about my opinion on YouTuber and popular GPO value list holder Watashi Ruby. Of course, under no circumstances did I intend to personally slander Watashi Ruby in any way, but of course due to TikTok's short form content specialty, I wasn't able to ever go in depth about my findings and reasonings behind the statements I made. So now I'm going to properly do that. I was alerted about Watashi Ruby's new video from a fan of mine and decided to check it out. Of course, as I watched the video, I felt uneasy about what I was watching. Coming from the man who did extensive research on the matter, he sure did have too many slip-ups in my opinion. And so I'm here to tell you that Watashi Ruby lied. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like. If I missed anything, comment down below. I'm not perfect, so your input means a lot. Rule 26 directly states that under no circumstances should anybody try to create or use Discord bots with a connection to GPO values under the prerequisites that they can be manipulated. Watashi goes on to first provide history to this rule by mentioning Funk Novalu, who created what seemed to be the first value bot in GPO, providing players with whether or not their trades were wins or losses. Watashi goes on to separate his own bot and Funk Novalu's by saying that unlike his, Funk Novalu's bot didn't provide the player with the exact number values, which in his mind is what made it so easily manipulated.
But the difference between me and Funk is the fact that my values are more clear and it shows precise value in numbers.
Except exact values mean nothing in the context of this rule. Yes, he does make the argument that the reason why Funk Novalu's bot was susceptible to manipulation was because exact values were not given to the hands of the consumer, and so it could be indirectly influenced by the user itself. Except Watashi doesn't understand that he himself, not having any form of power in the official GPO Discord, or GPO itself, falls under the same category as why Funk Novalu's bot was banned in the first place. Watashi was at no point a staff member or developer for GPO, he was just a player. Now with biases of his own, he controls the values of yes, his own bot that he owns and is used by members of his Discord to what? Decide whether their trades are wins or losses. If this bot is owned by Watashi, managed by Watashi, and updated by Watashi, explain how it isn't vulnerable to personal bias and manipulation. The only argument here is that as of now, Watashi Ruby has been banned from GPO, and so the idea of him wanting to exploit the trade market for his own personal use seems unrealistic, right? The following section, Watashi goes over how in the official GPO Discord, any mention of himself, his value list, or promotion of his list will result in some form of punishment or even a ban.
Announced in the premium channel that people are punished from even mentioning Watashi Ruby or even promoting to use the list. This goes against free speech. This is speech restriction.
He goes on to say that this violates all the server's First Amendment rights of their free speech. I would agree with him, but unlike Watashi, it does not take a lot of research to find the truth. Our First Amendment right of speech only protects us against government censorship, meaning that private companies such as Discord can legally enforce any rules regarding speech restriction, as long as the member agrees to the terms and service of Discord. Meaning that along with Discord's TOS, any server within its private domain with their own TOS holds the same power. Under rules 24, 25, and 26 of the official GPO Discord, the mention of Watashi Ruby, his value list, or any promotion of his value list directly breaks the terms and services of the official GPO Discord. Meaning that just because the GPO Discord staff wants to stop you from having any further control in the game's trading market doesn't mean that they're breaking the law, Watashi. In Watashi's video, he goes over the black market situation in GPO and how a lot of it has gone unchecked. Surprisingly, this is actually one of the few things in his video I actually agree with. Black marketing is a huge problem within video games globally, and it not only takes advantage of players, but also provides an unfair advantage to those following the rules. While I do agree with him that this is a problem, Watashi makes a big mistake by quickly pointing the blame against the GPO staff team as if they have anything to do with black marketing in their game. Unsurprisingly, he mentions a common black marketing Discord server used for GPO that uses the same custom invite link as the official GPO Discord server. This is just false, seeing as the invite code for the official server is up on the screen right now. Of course, Watashi goes ahead and not only provides the link for the black market server in his YouTube video, but then he goes ahead and oddly puts it in the description of his video. Nobody else finds that strange? Maybe it would be relevant if he was discussing black marketing in the official GPO Discord, but yet again, unsurprisingly, Watashi doesn't go over this. Why exactly? Because the official GPO Discord does their job on stopping scams and black marketing within their own server, and it's very uncommon. Watashi knows this, and so he points the blame on GPO for something that has zero correlation to them besides their brand name. If anything, this is a problem with Discord itself, not the GPO Discord server, which in that case, it's really not my place to speak upon. For an educational video based on intense research, not only does he provide no sources or opportunity to fact check, but tends to use Pathos quite intensely. For those who don't know, Pathos is the use of language, stories, or personal anecdotes to evoke an emotional response out of an audience. Unrelated to himself or any of the drama and allegations pertaining to himself, he mentions the amount of false banning in GPO.
And speaking of bans, even innocent people get banned for no reason. Like, why the black marketers are still safe? People who use macro, people who get banned for no reason. I am actively speaking out for them.
Watashi tries to use false banning as a way to break the shell around what I would like to think are educational people. He says that he is fighting for these players who are getting false banned in GPO, while the scummy black marketers get away with their crimes. Watashi, I've never seen you do anything to try to get any of these players unbanned. Strangely enough, you've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years now, and you've had a decent following since August of 2023, and yet this was the first video you've ever posted speaking on the matter of false banning? Still, you try to coin yourself as some sort of mercenary for the people. Give us a break. In Watashi's video, he goes over his past allegations of black marketing for games on Roblox, and wow, this doesn't surprise me at all. Watashi states that his black marketing schemes were mostly Roblox Limiteds and for Murder Mystery 2. Hey man, Watashi, don't even sweat it. Who wasn't breaking the Roblox TOS for Murder Mystery 2 back in the day? Not to bash the man, because as he explains very vaguely, it was a long time ago, and he was younger, stupid, and that now he's changed. Of course, this is what I'd like to say if I was arrogant. Sorry Watashi, but for someone who broke Roblox TOS in the past, changed, and then continued not to follow the GPO TOS, it is very admirable of you to expect us to believe that this was just a one-time thing. Going back to my previous segment of the video, seeing as Watashi Ruby has been banned from the game, him wanting to exploit the trade market for his personal gain seems unrealistic, right? Let's just go ahead and use our brains for 1 second, guys. For someone who is supposedly going over his allegations, he is deflecting a situation quite a lot in this video. On multiple occasions, Watashi quickly shifts his shortcomings to those of FOU's personal friends, staff, and developers.
I realize it's against the rules, I stopped. But two can play that game. Do you guys remember about the Alucard black market stuff? Or maybe FOU's friend owning a black market server?
He talks about the Alucard situation, which I cannot find anything discussing the situation, the people, or anything in the matter online. Secondly, he talks about one of FOU's friends, or old friends. Again, I cannot confirm or deny, because yet again, I cannot find anywhere to fact check it. Apparently, he was accused of having an underground black marketing Discord server for GPO. Now, watching this segment of the video, I was very surprised, because of course, this is something that definitely shouldn't go unchecked. I was totally ready to have Watashi explain these two situations to me, an unexpected viewer, so that I could understand his viewpoint better. Except Watashi doesn't go deeper into it at all. He doesn't provide any evidence, screenshot, text, nothing. He just randomly throws it in there for funsies, guys. Personally, it's just getting a little bit too convenient for him, isn't it?
He's allowed to do so just because he is FOU's friend? Hey, I mean, you don't need to trust my words. But hey, I believe you would trust Zach Games.
From what I found, Zach Games is a YouTuber with 7.2k subscribers on YouTube, along with being a member in the GPO Discord, with the content creator role and tier list helper role, both being roles that have nothing to do with the GPO staff team or developers at all. Now this part I loved. Watashi goes over how many people believe that the official list is more reliable than his based on the fact that it's made by developers. I don't know who said this or when it was said, because yet again, Watashi doesn't even bother to provide any evidence for his claim.
People say the official list is more reliable because it's made by devs. I mean, I don't really think there are actual developers that would represent the official server.
Okay, so here's a major slip up. He states that the credibility of the tier list helpers are thrown out the window due to most of them not even being staff members, but a couple clips ago he used Zach Games and his status as a tier list helper, even though he isn't staffed, to make his claim credible.
I believe you would trust Zach Games or the YouTube channel where the official list is posted.
He then backtracks from that statement, saying that there actually is a list helper that is part of the staff team. He then shows a screenshot of a different tier list helper using his bot. Personally, this is for sure a good mention on his part. I cannot explain or give a reason to why Gambitic is even in his Discord server or why he was using the bot in the first place, My only explanation is that seeing that he's still a player, not a staff member, he most likely wanted to provide himself with good trades due to Watashi's list being mainstream amongst the GPO community. Personally, I do not condone the actions, and I think that Gambit's behavior is just outright embarrassing. Later, Watashi talks about how in every game with the trading system, it has its own trading value list made by the community. Funny enough, Watashi uses this as a way to say, hey, look at me, I'm a man of the people. Recently, I created a video on TikTok discussing how Watashi's new values do the exact opposite of what he states he's doing in his video. I will give a quick overview, so I would advise you to go watch that video as well as this one. In the GPO Discord, Foyu posted a sneak on 12/6/2025 of what seems to be drops from a new Katakuri boss in the Whole Cake update. Some people speculated that the Trident weapon might be buffed when the user uses Mochi along with it, much like how the Golden Hook R move is changed when using Suna, except this has not been confirmed by any of the GPO staff or Foyu himself, meaning that all of this is just a hunch. The same day, Watashi posted a new video, where he increased the value of Mochi from 7,500 to 9,000. Of course, an increase in Mochi would be understandable if it was confirmed, but it was not. Watashi, under his own predisposition, changed the values of Mochi based off an idea that the weapon could be similar to the Golden Hook when used with Suna. There was no poll, there was no discussion, it was just him and his own ideas. Now, in what world does that sound like values made by the community? Next, he tries to make a point that the official server trading list shows faulty trades and values. He shows a picture from the official GPO Discord stating that ASC is worth 4 mythic chests.
See what owners are trading it for. All seeing eye for 4 mythic chests? Trouble. Oh, that owner wants 5 mythic chests. Another guy doing 4 mythic chests and ads.
He then goes to find an ASC for 4 mythical chest trade to make a point that finding it would be impossible or slim to no chances because of the values being off. He goes through a rough 15-second clip of the trading servers, but here's where I have a couple of problems. Firstly, Watashi, aren't you banned from the GPO Discord server? And if so, is this an alt account of yours? Wouldn't this be attempting to evade a ban? That's not a very good look for you, Watashi. Secondly, have you thought that the reason why people can't find trades is because since the posting of your video, you have increased and decreased the value of the mythic chest not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 5 separate times within the span of 11 days. No wonder why people can't find trades. The trading servers are just trying to keep up with your latest antics. You justify the insane inflation due to the multiple leaks and 2 confirmed mythics for the new update. Increase them because of the hype, and then promptly go back on your own statements you made by saying they were overhyped, a decision you made when you posted your video, because nobody was opening them. Now personally, Watashi, if we took a minute to process basic human thought processes, and we used our brains to think this one through, why would anybody be opening mythic chests before the new update? From the post of his first video, apparently it took too long for the update to come out, that being 7 days. Watashi, just make it make sense. Watashi makes a point against staff members talking about why his list is bad. In the video, he talks about a staff member, Leo, making a statement that Watashi's list basically backs GPO players into a corner by only accepting W trades, instead of what was originally intended for players, that being able to make their decisions based on their own research, reasoning, and past knowledge.
Some of his statement. He said that, sure, it's good that the community do not take L, but the thing is, people who use the list can't really do anything but follow the list. GPO is all about giving small steps, small L's for big wins. With a strict list, this can happen. The thing is, my list doesn't force people to take only wins, only L. The list also got demand.
Watashi then replies by saying that his value list nor the bot that he has enforces anyone to take W trades. While technically true, he's not forcing anyone to do anything, it's just hilarious. Watashi, when you have a bot on your Discord server that directly tells the user not only all the values within your value list, but also if the trade itself is worth it for the user down to the singular digit, but then somehow expect them to lose a trade is crazy talk and manipulation to the max. Please tell me why anyone with that resource would ever lose a trade, when there's someone telling them what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, all under your control. I speak for the people when I say this. We need to continue to make Watashi Ruby's name known, and not as some sort of provider, as a fraud and a manipulator of the GPO community. I advise you, not only my followers, but GPO players all alike, to branch out from the fixtures of Watashi Ruby and his value list. Think for yourself and work together to bring back what trading used to be about. Not whether you were always winning, or knowing exactly when you were losing, but about being your own person. Researching, digging deeper, yearning to learn the ins and the outs of the game we truly love. Because the truth is that Watashi Ruby is taking that, and you might not even realize it.